Folks, so far, March Madness has not disappointed. Buzzer beaters, upsets. But the one thing that is missing out there, Sister Jean on the court for the Loyola Ramblers. And you gotta wonder how missing this year's NCAA tournament is gonna affect her draft stock. Now, look, I'm not saying she's no longer an NBA lottery pick. That hasn't changed. She's still top 15 for me. But I could see her getting bumped out of the top 7 after some good performances from players like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Wendell Carter Jr. But hey, that's not necessarily a bad thing, though. There are plenty of NBA teams between picks 8 and 15 that are in need of a good solid point guard who can play right away, which is exactly what Sister Jean is going to bring you. And listen, I know I've been on the Sister Jean bandwagon all season long, and that NBA scouts won't be able to see how she performs under the pressures of the NCAA tournament, but look at her body of work and what she brings to the table. She can read defenses on the fly. She drives hard to the bucket, knows how to finish. She's good on both sides of the ball. She's got speed, and most importantly, she's a glue player. They're struggling to find their identity out there on the court without her. It's no surprise Loyola had to rely on a junky miracle shot at the last second to get to the Sweet 16. What is it, like a plus 28.5 net rating for Loyola when she's on the court? I mean, what else do you need to know? She's a game changer. Shouldn't stats like that actually help Sister Jean's draft stock? Yeah, if she ends up dropping in the first round, don't be surprised to see Greg Popovich and the Spurs pull a trade to move up a few spots and grab her. I think it's a great fit for her and San Antonio. With the spotlight of March Madness shining down on the NCAA, I think it's time we finally talk about how the NCAA should start paying its coaches. Listen, every year the coaches bring billions of dollars to the NCAA through the tournament, conference championships, and TV deals. And how much is the NCAA giving the coaches for all that? Not a cent. Look at Coach Mike Krzyzewski. Somebody explain to me how it makes sense that a court can be named Coach K Court, but he can't be compensated by the NCAA. How do you think that makes him feel when he looks at his name all over the gym and realizes he's not getting a penny from it? When you consider the fact that some of these guys have dedicated their entire lives to this sport without seeing one paycheck from the NCAA, it's shameful. Thousands of wins and dozens of national championships over the years, and what? The NCAA gives them a trophy every once in a while? Get real. It's 2018. You're not going to be able to get away with that much longer. At the very least, the coaches should be given a monthly stipend and have their meals comped. Okay, sweat buckets, I'm going to take a cold towel break, but when I get back, I'll chat with legendary jockey Toby Maguire about what it was like to ride Seabiscuit. Okay. The College Basketball National Championship is just around the corner, which got me to thinking, should the NCAA tournament add another 64 teams to its championship game? Hear me out. The tournament is as competitive as ever, so why not let more teams into the game? It'll increase the level of competition, and it'll be fun for the fans. But what about tradition? Blah, blah, blah. Basketball has evolved more quickly than the NCAA has been able to keep pace with. I mean, can the best squad in the country really be decided by only 2 teams? Put the best 64 teams out there. Expand the game to 8 extra halves. Make the basketball hoop 10 feet wide, and may the best team win. I mean, isn't that what it's all about? Fast-paced, balls to the wall. 64 teams going at it simultaneously and taking up the entire court. Basketball is chaos. It's supposed to be hard. If 64 teams in the title game is too many, then half the players can just put the other half on their backs. There'll be 15 basketball balls out there. There'll be a water slide at midcourt. This is your opportunity to shine. If you want it, you can. If you're willing to grab it and block out the fact that the people behind the cameras have no faces and they're screaming at me. Oh, this is bad. I took too many tabs. This is forever. Oh, this is forever. We'll be right back. Maybe if I stand up.